Hello, 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 everyone. The Greatest channel is back. We've been away for a while, and what's been going on with me is too much to even go into right now. But I want you to know that we will have more stories coming down the pike. Tonight's story. Tonight's story is one of my favorites because it is about not only a relative, but we are homies. We are homies, being from Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight's story is about Robert Lee Bullet Bob Hayes. Now, Bob Hayes was born December 20, 1942, and he was an Olympic sprinter turned American football wide receiver in the National Football League for the Dallas Cowboys for 11 seasons, an American track and field athlete. He was a two-sport standout in college in both track and football at Florida A&M University. Inducted into the National Football Hall of Fame in 2009. When Bob was in college, he started to play around and not take his studies as seriously as he should have. And the way the story goes, his dad went to Tallahassee and met with the coach and dean of the school to discuss the shenanigans of his son. His dad called him into the office and gave him a tongue lashing right there in the coach's office. Bob Hayes was so embarrassed and ashamed that his dad never had to do that again. In 1964, he went to the Olympic Games, and in Tokyo, he was named the Bullet because he was so fast. At the time of the Tokyo Games, he was the fastest man alive. He raced the 200 meters at 20.5 seconds. That's pretty good, if I say so. In the 1964 Olympics, Bob ran in the slowest lane, tied the world record of 10.0 in the 100-meter race, and won 2 gold medals. Bob Hayes was once regarded as the world's fastest human. Now, in 1964, that was an awesome year for him. The Dallas Cowboys selected Hayes in the 7th round of the 1964 NFL Draft. His first 2 seasons were the most successful. He led the NFL both times in receiving touchdowns. Hayes' speed forced other teams to recalculate and make adjustments when playing against the Cowboys because no single player could keep up with him. In the 1967 season, Hayes led the NFL playoff record with 141 punt return yards in the Dallas 52-14 win over the Cleveland Browns. Now, he wore number 22 with the Cowboys, which would later be worn by running back Emmitt Smith, and retired by the team at the end of Smith's own career. In 1964, Hayes returned to the States, and on his way to Jacksonville, Florida, that is, Nat Washington phoned Bob Hayes and extended the congratulations of the city of Jacksonville, all the coaches and friends of Bob. He then asked Bob for his permission to sponsor and name the track meet in his honor for his world accomplishment in track. Of course, Bob Hayes granted him the permission. The sponsoring school, Douglas Anderson High School, under the director of Nat Washington, along with the principal, Chester R. Coward, put together the first Bob Hayes meet. The first annual Bob Hayes meet began very small with only the 5 black local high schools participating. And those were Matthew Gilbert, Douglas Anderson, New Stanton, Northwestern, and Stanton Vocational High School. The winner of the first Bob Hayes meet in 1964 was Northwestern, with Julie Walden coaching. Track and field took on a whole new meaning in Jacksonville during the 3rd year of the Bob Hayes Invitational Meet. Teams participating were Stanton Vocational, Douglas Anderson, New Stanton, Matthew Gilbert, and Raines, all from Jacksonville, and Carver of Del Rey, Central of Palatka, Northwestern of Miami, Howard and Fessenden of Ocala, Lincoln High of Gainesville, Monroe of Cocoa Beach, Carver Heights of Leesburg, and Center of Waycross. Northwestern of Miami dominated the field activities and won the 3rd annual Bob Hayes Invitational Meet. After the schools desegregated, the track meet moved to William M. Raines High School, where it is held today. Athletes from all over the state of Florida participate with the hopes of running in the footsteps of a black man once called the fastest human alive. Robert Bob Hayes, Robert Bullet Bob Hayes, a black icon. Good night.